Good evening traders and welcome back to TradesFX. It is Tuesday the 2nd of July 2024 and the time has just turned 11 PM UK time. Traders, welcome back to the channel. Traders, if you've been enjoying the content, come across and subscribe, press on the bell icon. All of that just helps you to help me to get this channel to grow, get more subscribers in there and hopefully get the algorithm to pick us up, and then let's see what can happen with this channel. Now, let's get back into the charts, traders. Let's talk about the US dollar Swissy. Now, I'm here on the daily chart of the US dollar Swiss franc, and you've already, in my previous videos, you've already watched me bag some pips in this trade here, in this area here. I sold from here, okay, took off 50% of the position here, and then what's since happened is price, let's just get my annotation tool, price has worked its way back up and then taken the second half of the position out for break even. So I then shot another video talking about wanting to get short again, maybe somewhere in here. Okay, because I'm still bearish. I'm bearish the US dollar. Okay, bullish the Swiss franc, and wanted to see what can happen here. Now, as you can see, let's go down the time frames, and I go down the time frames just so I can explain what I discussed with you. Right, okay. So where we were, if I fatten this up when I last shot the video, is we were somewhere in here. And I set this level here as being the price that should price trade below that, then we would be triggered short. Well, as you can see here, price didn't come down and trigger a short, which is great. Okay, we didn't get taken in because, as you can see, if we had gotten taken in, we'd be in a losing position or taken out for a loss. Now, luckily that didn't happen. So what I can now do is delete this alert. So let's remove that. So when you've got a thesis on a pair and you've got your direction, you know what direction you want to trade in. The next thing is really about the timing. Okay. Now, it isn't just about placing random trades wherever you want to. It's about having a structured analytical approach to the market, and that falls within your system. Okay. And that's the most important thing, that whatever moves you make fall within your system and you execute. So we didn't get an entry in here, did we? So what would be the next logical step for me to look to get short? What level is good for me to get short? Well, this is how I'm approaching this now. First thing that jumps out to me, let me just grab a tool. I'm just going to grab a normal horizontal line. Can you see? No, in fact, let me just grab my annotation tool. Can you see this level in here, this level in here, this level in here? Okay, all levels of structure. Let me just place a horizontal line in there now. Okay, all levels of structure. As you can see, price has come down. Let's fatten this up again. Price has come down, rejected, down, rejected, down, rejected, down, rejected. It's a good level of structure. And then price has since then pushed up through that same level of resistance. What was support, hopefully now become resistance. Okay, and hopefully now what I'm looking for is for price to start to struggle in this area. But is there anything else that can help me? Let's have a look. Well, as you know, I love Fibonacci. I love to use Fibonacci, and I've actually shot a really good video on the YouTube channel about Fibonacci. Go and watch it. It's an excellent video. So this is how I start breaking down the charts. I go down to the 9-hour chart. Let's take a Fibonacci and let's expansion or extension, and let's see if there's anything we can do with that. So if I go from this low to this is the first high and back down in, what does that give me? Let's just make sure that's on there. Well, that gives me an equal legs 127 right where price is at the moment, right where price is currently stalling. Point number one. What if I take a Fibonacci retracement from this high down into this low? Okay, and what do we have here? Well, right in the middle of our equal legs 127 fib expansion, we've got a confluence, haven't we? We've got confluence of of 61.8 and 67.8 fib retracement. And I'm just going to put a little box in there just to zone it off so that I can delete some of these studies and hopefully keep this chart clear. Now we're starting to build a picture now, aren't we? We've got Fibonacci retracement and expansion confluence, okay, in a downtrend, or what I believe to be a downtrend, with a market with bearish sentiment. So all it really boils down to now is for me to look for a pattern. Okay, we're at a level of resistance. It's a level of resistance that may or may not work. But all I know is that we're there. Okay, so I'm now looking at some sort of a pattern. So what do I have? Well, I already have a pattern forming here on the 3-hour chart. Let me just fatten this up, drag it down a bit. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, what I'm talking about here, if I do this, is this push up into this high, push down. We've then since had another push up, which has taken out this high. When I look for a double top, I don't look for the price to be level just below or whatever. I look for price to take it out, take out the previous high. It doesn't have to close below, or close above or below, but it does have to take it out. So what I'm now waiting for, now that we've had this double top on this 3-hour chart, is for price now, let's change the color to blue, say, it's for price now to push back down, take out this level in here, push back up into the level of hopefully what I would call resistance. It may be a 618 of this leg here. These are all the same things that I use on a smaller time frame, and then look to sell. So that's what I'm looking for as my trigger. It may happen, it may not. But can you see the similarity between what I've done here in this bigger chart, this is a daily chart now, as in when I say what I've done, as in price pushing up, top in formation, break of structure, break of change of character, okay, change of character, retracement. And that's exactly what I'm looking for. Let's get out of that. And it's exactly that same move that I'm looking for to happen now up in here on the 3-hour chart. So let's see what happens, traders. I just want to show you why fractals work. The same thing happens on big high time frames as it does on small time frames. So let's see what happens. It's literally about that. If we get that pattern play out, to me that would look like a break of this uptrend here, which is on this 3-hour chart, and signify or signal a move back to the downside. Traders, thanks for sitting in with me. Been here 8 minutes, long video. Let's see what happens. I'll let you know if anything happens. Take care, traders.